Good morning. Today I am back in the lakes. 7:30, just gone 7:30. And as you can tell by the hat, it's quite cold. About 2 degrees at the minute. I've parked up just the other side of Brothers Water, and the plan for today, hopefully, is to get to half of the Wainwrights done. I'm aiming to go up high Hartsop Dodd, and then depending on how everything is, I might head up to little Hart Crag as well. So potential to, at the moment I'm on 106 done with 108 to go, so I'm hoping I can switch that round. 108 done, 106 to go. So we'll have to see, but just heading down a lovely little path at the moment from the car park. It's nice and wide, flat, heading to Brothers Water, which I've never been to before, so have a little look at Brothers Water. Looking at the walk, I think it's probably take about an hour and a half, I think, to get to the top of high Hartsop Dodd. Looking at it, it looks like got a tough first 45-50 minutes, something like that, and then it should flatten off a little bit, and then if I do decide to go to Little Hart Crag as well, then that's not as hard a walk up. It's not as steep anyway. Been going for 5 minutes or so now, alongside Brothers Water. There's Brothers Water. A lovely little bit of water, and there's a sign up there that says no paddle boards, no boats, no nothing, so it's just completely unspoiled, which is lovely. Yeah, it's a lovely little spot, this. I remember watching program Wainwright Walks or something like that. It was a DVD actually with Stuart McConey, and he said he was doing the Wainwrights, and he said one of the things he likes about it is it takes you to places you wouldn't normally go. I've been coming to the Lake District for 30 odd years, and it tended to be Ambleside, Bowness. If you're feeling adventurous, you go to Coniston, but that was it. You never really went anywhere else. So doing the Wainwrights, it sends you to different little places that, like I say, not been to before. So Brothers Water is one of those, and it's a beautiful little place. We started climbing now, so that little barn down there was where we started the ascent, just through these boulders. It's quite steep, but we're about a third of the way up already, and it really opens up. You can see, I think that's probably Angletarn Pikes over there, I don't know. I think that's Placefell, just in that gap. And then I think round here is, I think that one's called Hartsop Dodd. So for that one, from the car park, you basically climb up through the woods to the top, and then it's just more or less a flat ridge walk to the top, and then spinning around. I'm not sure, I think that might be Grey Crag, don't know. But our route just continues straight up there, so you can see we're about a third of the way up. Now been going for 55-ish minutes. Quite hard work, this. Straight up the nose of this thing. It's unrelentingly steep, so it gets your heart going. I had plenty of breaks for a minute or so just to chill out. It's nice to have a walk down the side of Brothers Water first. You just got a bit of energy going through your legs, but then you start coming uphill. So first mile took me 20 minutes, and so far the second mile taking me 35. I'm not even at the second mile yet, so just got to go through over this stile, go over that stile, and then that's the final run up to the top. I think it's called Bull Crag on the right, but up the top there, that should be the top of High Hartsop Dodd, just the other side of those rocks that you can see up there. If I just spin the camera around a little bit, you can see there's part of the Fairfield Horseshoe over there. I think St Sunday Crag is just about poking its nose over the top. You might be able to hear that the wind has got up as I've got a little bit higher, and it is cold wind, so we'll see how we get on as we progress, and then sweep all the way around. That's Brothers Water down there, with, say, I think that's Angled Tarn pikes over there. Looking at the tops of it, reminds me a little bit of Stickle Pike, is it called Stickle Pike, on the in the Langdales, so it's a kind of similar sort of feature. And then Placefell just in the gap over there, but you can see getting quite a lot of height now. Little campsite over there, enjoy that in this weather. So we're so I'll continue on just up this last little bit, and probably the next footage hopefully will be at the top of High Hartsop Dodd, so I'll keep you posted. Well, I hope you can hear me all right. Not quite sure because we've got very windy up here now. Now we've got exposed near the top. So the second mile was 48 minutes, which shows you how steep it is, because my average is normally about, I don't know, 40 minutes a mile going up a fell, so it is quite steep, quite unrelenting. There's a little bit of 3 points of contact on the way up, but once you got through that bit, there's a little wall here, broken down wall slightly. I don't know if that's ever going to be repaired or if it needs to be, and then that should be the final little bit now up to the top there. That should be the top of High Hartsop Dodd, the top of High Hartsop Dodd. And the special announcement is that is fell number 107. So for all of you who know your Wainwrights, you know there's 214, which means I've done half. I've done half of the Wainwrights now. So I'm pretty chuffed with myself. Been a tough hour and a bit, that, getting up that, getting straight up the nose of High Hartsop Dodd. I thought when I set off this might be one of my favourite fells, but it isn't. I certainly wouldn't recommend going down that way because it's very steep in places, and although there's a path, some of it is just loose stone, so I imagine going down, particularly if there's any moisture in it, as there is this morning from the frost, be a bit too treacherous, I think. So yep, I'm at halfway. I've done half the Wainwrights. Probably a lot more of the little ones than I should have done, but you've got to get to the top of them all, haven't you? That's the key, you've got to get to the top. So next up, I'm heading that away, up to Little Hart Crag there, which doesn't look too far away. And there's a little drop down here, then a little bit up, and then it's, compared to what I've just been going up, it's relatively easy walking. So I'm going to have a brew here, and I might even have a Snickers bar to treat myself. So yeah, quick coffee, then up to Little Hart Crag, and then drop down, basically drop down into that valley there and follow the Scandale Pass. So I'm going down that way rather than straight down the nose of this again. Halfway to Little Hart Crag now, just up there, that's Little Hart Crag, and you can see the route that we followed there. Just follow that path over those little bumps. Pretty straightforward really, following this path, and then the last little upward bit to Little Hart Crag, and that'll be number 108. So final little dribble up to the top. Oh, dropped my glove again. Warm up it. Oh, and again, and again. So this is the final little wander up to the top of Little Hart Crag. I thought that was it at first, because I went to the top of there and there's no cairns or anything. So I just thought, oh, maybe it's one of those that there's no cairns. But then this next rocky outcrop has got a big cairn on it. So I'm assuming that this is actually the top of Little Hart Crag. If not, if that was it, I've been there as well. Oh no, this must be it, because it's got a fine cairn. A fine looking cairn, look at that. You can't follow that for a cairn, can you? And that, my friends, is number 108. 108 Wainwright's done for me. Just met a chap who's got 60 left to do and said he's going to get them all done by the middle of May. I went off him quite quickly when he said that. So scanning around, that's low pike and high pike over there on the Fairfield Horseshoe. Keep going round, place fell over there, Hartsop Dodd I think it is, don't know, maybe. Angletown Pikes, Grey Crag and High Streets over there. Kidsley Pike could just about see there. And follow around, the one over there with the bits of snow on the top is Red Screes. Now, I did contemplate going up there as well today, but I think I'll probably call it a day with two. It's been a good day, good morning. It's only what time is it? Only just gone 10, so I could do actually, but I probably won't. I'm just going to drop down to Scandale Tarn is there, so I'll drop down there to that wall and then basically just follow the valley all the way down. I think it's called the Glayston Beck, something like that. Glayston Gill, Glayston Beck, something like that, I don't know. Anyway, there's a little bit of water that you follow down back to the valley bottom and back to Brothers Water and the car and home. So 2 more Wainwrights bagged, and just a great morning. Beautiful weather. It's warmed up a bit now. Every so often you do get a blast of cold air still, but for the most part it's been quite nice. Just a real hard slog up High Hartsop Dodd to begin with. Really hard work. It's steep and pretty unrelenting. Obviously you're up quick, but it took me about 50 minutes to get up the nose, which was longer than I'd normally take for something like that, but it was just so unrelentingly steep. So anyway, we've done it. 2 more done. So I'll drop down now to the little tarn over there, might have another brew and then contemplate what's next. One thing just worth mentioning as well actually is that I'll dedicate today's walk to Eddie Casely, who's I followed his walks on YouTube a lot, and also Metal Man, who's been in touch with me a few times, commenting on the videos I've put up. It's great that people do that. People enjoy what I do. I'm not the best. I'm not Steven Spielberg, but I do my best. And if people enjoy watching them, then that's great. So thanks Eddie, thanks Metal Man. I'll continue watching your videos, well, as long as you keep watching mine, and I'll see you on the next mountaintop. Ascent's prevailed, and despite the fact I kept looking up at Red Screes and thinking, oh hello, I could go and do that, I decided not to bother. Put my new cap on, by the way. So I'm making my way down to the cart, part of Brothers Water, far end of Brothers Water, and save Red Screes for another day. So we're about halfway down the valley now. We're just following, there's a lovely little river there, or gill or beck, or I don't know, water anyway, it's water going downhill. So yeah, we're just following that down this valley. This is the Scandale Pass that I'm on here. If you go up there then and over the top, you drop down into Ambleside eventually, at Low Sweden Bridge I think it's called. But one thing I think I'd just mention is in my spare time I write music, and I've started writing a piece of music for every one of the Wainwright fells. So I've only done about a dozen or so far, but at the end of this video I'm going to put some stills up of today's walk and put one of the pieces of music behind it. What I'm trying to do is with this music, trying to raise money for mountain rescue. So if you like the music and you want to buy it, I'll put the link in the description below to the website where you can buy it. Every penny that I get for each album I sell, I'm just going to give to Mountain Rescue. Don't want to make any money out of it. It's just something I do because I enjoy it. But just when you're up here on your own, I've seen 2 people all day. You just think, if I got into trouble, I'd need somebody at the end of a phone line to come and get me. And those boys and girls in the Mountain Rescue are the ones who do it for free, all volunteers. So if you might not like the music, that's fine. You don't have to buy it. But if you do and you want to buy it, then everything that I get, I'll give to Mountain Rescue.